It was posted to the front door. Did he have permission to do that? Yes, apparently there was substituted service ordered in this case, and it was posted to his front door pursuant to that. But he did make an appearance and have actual notice of today's setting through the temporary order. So you, Ms. Wilson, do you know why he's not present today?
I do not.
Okay, you may proceed, Mr. Hernandez.
Thank you. At this time, I would like to call Ms. Young Fleeton to testify. Ms. Young Fleeton, please tell the court where you work, your job title and job description.
I work for the Office of the Attorney General. I am a child support officer,
And how long have you worked there?
17 years.
And what are your job duties?
To calculate child support, medical support, and dental support, and also retro child support, medical support, and dental support.
And did you have a chance to personally review the file for this case today?
Yes, I did.
And Your Honor, if I may, I did provide these two exhibits to Ms. Wilson through chat. I uploaded them for her to review. If I may, I don't know if you want me to share screen, but offer as Exhibit A, which is a current child support calculation worksheet. Are you able to see it, Ms. Fleeton?
Yes.
Is this the document you created for this case?
Yes, it is.
And Your Honor, may I offer this in as State's Exhibit A?
Which one? The calculation sheet?
Yes, Your Honor, Exhibit A, the calculation worksheet.
And Ms. Wilson, do you have any objection to me admitting State's Exhibit A into evidence, the calculation worksheet?
No, ma'am.
I will admit State's Exhibit A.
Thank you. Now, Ms. Fleeton, could you, based on this exhibit, testify as to the wages and your calculation for current child support in this case?
Okay, the monthly gross income is $23,333. No union dues or medical insurance. The net income is $16,833.75. There's one child before the court. There are no other children. The net resources are $16,833.75. At the percentage, the guideline percentage rate of 20%, leaving monthly child support at $1,840.
Thank you. And now, based on the retro calculation, were you able to come to a conclusion regarding retroactive child support to the date of birth of the child in this case?
Yes.
And if you're able to see what is proposed as Exhibit B, did you create this document yourself?
Yes.
And Your Honor, may we offer in a State's Exhibit B the calculation for retro child support?
Ms. Wilson, do you have any objection?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll admit that as State's Exhibit B.
And Ms. Fleeton, what was your conclusion regarding retroactive child support in this case, what a judgment should be?
Okay, for the year of 2022, the child was born in September, so I did use 4 months. His income did not change between that time and today's date, so I used the same amount, $23,333 for gross, $16,834 for net at 20%. 1840 is the monthly at times 4 months. That's a total of $7,360 for the year of 2022. For the year of 2023, gross $23,333, net $16,834, again at 20%, 1840 a month at 10 months, for a total of $18,400. The total for the 2 years is a total of $25,760.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Ms. Fleeton. Thank you. I'm sorry. Pass this witness.
Okay, Ms. Fleeton, I have a question, and you might not know the answer. It appears there was a temporary order in this case that made a finding of Mr. Ward's gross monthly resources to be $2,439 each month. Seems drastically lower than the current amount being Stated?
I was gonna call the mother to testify. I believe
Okay.
that, I don't know why they agreed to that number. If dad was gonna look into the cost of private health insurance or insurance at his job. And, but at that time, as you can see, cash medical support was set in the amount of $100 for, the government, what is it called? Government Medical Assistance Program or Health Plan. That's just what I could tell, Your Honor. I was not present at that hearing, so I was gonna call the mom to ask.
Okay, you may do so.
At this time, I'll call Miss Wilson. Miss Wilson, do you personally know if Mr. Ward's income has changed from what the testimony is given today?
I was told he was fired, but I don't personally know for sure. No,
So who said he was fired?
he did. He told me that.
Okay, did he give any proof to you that he was fired?
No, ma'am.
All right, now, how is your child insured for health care?
Medicaid.
And
I have a question. So I guess that doesn't really explain, because that would have explained if you set it at minimum wage, Mr. Hernandez.
I don't, again, Your Honor, I don't know how they came up with that number, and he's not here. I don't know if they just arbitrarily said, okay, to go look it up and we'll deal, because nothing was set, no child support was set. He wasn't court ordered. I really, and I apologize, but I was trying to, I don't have any, I was also gonna ask about children, because it says for children, but I found no proof either of court order.
Be sure, because that, yeah, this says, well, that's,
Yes.
a court order. They're living in his household per this order.
Right, and I was gonna have testimony on that, so I'm gonna,
Okay.
Miss Wilson,
Yes, ma'am.
do you personally know if Mr. Ward has any children under the age of 18 that live with him?
I do not personally know. I know he has 5 children, but other children, but I don't know if they live with him. I don't.
And do you personally know if he pays child support for any of those children?
To my knowledge, I am the only one that filed child support.
And do you know where Mr. Ward lives?
With his mom.
All right, and do you know if Mr. Ward owns any houses or cars or property?
Yes, he had a house. Back in 2019. We actually, it's public record, but we actually had got into an altercation in front of my infant son at the time at his house. And so that's how I know he has a house. He told me that he sold it, but apparently he was online trying to get a renter for the house. So.
And do you know the approximate value of that house by any chance?
I do not. I just know that it's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath.
And do you know what town it's in?
Oh, it's in Lamarck. It's in Delaney Cove.
All right, and do you believe Mr. Ward is still working?
To be honest, I can't tell. He's out. He goes to the club a lot. A lot of people stop me and tell me he's like outside every weekend at the club. So I honestly can't tell if he does or does not. Like I said, I have not spoken to him in over a month. So I don't know. The last I spoke to him, he had a job interview, which was around the time of our last court hearing at the end of August.
And did he say if that job was for more money?
He did not say any details, the name of the company, anything.
All right, now, are you in agreement or to reside in Galveston County or any county that touches Galveston County with your son?
Yes.
And are you okay with the standard possession and access order for Mr. Ward to have with your son?
Yes.
Now, when you say you haven't spoken with him, is that because he's blocked you or you've blocked him? What's the reason for that?
He has me blocked due to the child support. So
And if he does want to exercise possession and access with his son, where do you want to exchange your son with him?
I would prefer at my grandmother's house.
All right, and he knows that location?
Yes, he's been there before. Yes, ma'am.
All right, and are you asking the court to order Mr. Ward to provide private health insurance for your son?
Yeah, I thought that's what him paying $100 was for last time. The person we had last time didn't really go into detail. It was kind of like rushed because, like I said, Mr. Ward was supposed to have a job interview, so they were trying to hurry up and get it done. But it wasn't.
Oh,
it wasn't
sorry.
a detailed process like this time. Like we were there for like maybe an hour, and that was it. It was more so me being on hold. I think they spoke to him more than me, and then they just sent it over, and I let them know that we didn't really discuss anything. It was just that the copies were sent to me in my email, and then that was that. And they said it for this date because he had the job interview. And I think the man told me if he got the job, he was supposed to call them back and let them know so they could set it for, like the amounts for today.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Ward said he had a job interview that same morning for court.
Right. Whenever the one in August, he was supposed to have a job interview that day. Yes. That's why he got offline, I believe, early because of that. So they let it go early.
Understood. Since then, has Mr. Ward emailed you or mailed you any health insurance cards or anything for your son?
No.
All right. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, I have a question for Ms. Fleeton. What time frame did you get your information from
For
to calculate
all
child
together?
support?
From are we talking about just regular child support?
You had you testified to his gross monthly resources as being
Right.
20,000. What time frame did you base that on?
It was from the last year's been with the same company since 21. So I based it from the last 4.
What was the last one of the last 4?
Oh, hold on. I have to pull that back up. I'm sorry. Oh. So I used the 3rd quarter from 2022, 4th quarter from 2022, 1st quarter of 2023, and 2nd quarter of 2023. Was that what you needed?
Maybe. I'm just trying to figure out because it sounds like this is old information and not necessarily. Has anyone contacted the employer and confirmed any current wages in light of the testimony that he might not be working?
I did not.
Okay.
Ms. Hernandez, do you have anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any requests or closing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes,
I'm
Your
not
Honor.
sure what you're asking for at this point.
I'm so sorry. We're asking for the court to issue an order. As I said, they've already established as parents. The child's name is already has been decided in the temp order. We're asking that they be joint managing conservators with the standard possession and access order. We're asking for geographic restriction of Galveston and contiguous. We're asking a judgment. I'm sorry, let me go back. The child's last name to be Wilson. We're asking for current child support to be set at the cap amount of $18.40 a month, beginning November 1st of 2023. We're asking a judgment for the back child support in the amount of $25,760 to be paid out at an amount of $300 a month, beginning November 1st of 2023. We're asking court costs to be paid by Mr. Ward as billed by the Galveston District Clerk. And we're asking the court to order Mr. Ward to obtain private health insurance for Emory, the child in this case.
Ma'am, do you know what kind of job he had before this job?
He was an operator at Marathon for years, but I don't, like I said, I don't really know much about outside of that.
Do you know anything about a salary from before this job?
I don't.
And ma'am, do you, I don't believe it was said whether or not you're pursuing the non-disclosure you requested, Ms. Hernandez?
I'm sorry, Ms. Wilson, do you want your personal home address, phone number, and email kept out of a court order?
He has it, so it is no big issue.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. So but you are asking that when you exchange your son, that it be at your grandmother's home, correct?
Right, because me and him can't see eye to eye. So I just, to avoid conflict, we have had issues. Like I said, we've had like altercations in the past. So to avoid that, I just rather not be around, not be present when the child is exchanged.
Okay. And what is your grandmother's name? So like
Lois, Lois Wilson. You need the address?
no, thank you.
Okay.
That's your mother or your grandmother?
That's my grandmother.
Understood. Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna find that Mr. Ward is in default for not showing up today. And I'll approve the requests. I'll approve joint managing conservatorship with him and Miss Wilson, with Miss Wilson having the right to determine the primary residence within Galveston and contiguous counties. I will order visitation through a standard possession order with an exchange of the child at her grandmother's house. I will order the requested child support at $1,840 per month, beginning November 1st of 2023. I will order the requested judgment for back support of $25,760 as of October 16th, 2023. Is that what you're asking for?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to order that he pay that back at a rate of $300 a month beginning November 1st of 2023. I'm sorry, I'm ordering a judgment against Mr. Ward Jr. of $25,760. I'm going to order that Mr. Ward provide health insurance and dental insurance through his job as requested.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No, and I'm going to order that he pay court costs as billed by the Galveston County District Clerk by March 30th, 2024.
24. Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
The
Thank you.
Attorney General's office is going to have you go back to your breakout room and they'll review the order with you.